Hey guys, Chelacreates here. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you how I have started using some mixed media crayons in my journals. So I started using the mixed media. I've actually had these in my stash for a minute. I was encouraged by Amber to purchase these because she is a big fan of these mixed media crayons. But when I first tried them, I really didn't care too much for them. It was like it left a waxy residue when I was done doing my background pages, and it was frustrating because I couldn't find a proper pen to write with it. So I later found out that these mixed media crayons actually need some time to kind of set in, cure, if you would say. And so once they sit for a little while, that little waxy residue kind of dries into the page and you're able to write over them very easily. I would still recommend a felt point pen. I use my Fuda Sanuki pens or my Pentel brush pens. Something with a felt tip would work as well, like the Sharpie felt tips, and maybe a micron would probably work well. So here on this page, I just decided to draw circles because the printable that I'm going to be using today is called TuTu Much, and it has a gumball machine. So I thought, oh, how about a whole bunch of gigantic gumballs? So I just started drawing like overlay of circles and coloring them in. So these mixed media crayons are very much so exactly what they are, crayons. They feel like crayons when you're coloring them, but they're really smooth, and the colors are so vibrant and deep and rich. That's what I really like about them. It leaves this very vibrant, rich color, and they're very clean to use. So if you're on the go, I think these are good on the go supply to take with you, because you don't need any water. It doesn't require any kind of activation. You just pretty much color like you would a crayon. So that's what I'm doing, guys, and it's very fulfilling and fun as well. You know, whenever you can pull out a crayon and get that feeling of being a kid all over again is super fun. So I highly recommend these mixed media crayons. So now I am using the TuTu Much printable, which I was encouraged by another team member, Leslie Afrocentric, to create something childlike, fun. And I found these cute little girls with the tutus on, and I am a big fan of tutus. So I could not resist these cute, adorable little girls with tutus holding lollipops. And of course, I had to throw in some images of candy and paintball machines to kind of just make this be a fun printable page. So I am decorating this page right now. I really don't have any idea of what I'm going to journal on it. And that's my process. You know, I always try to pre-decorate my pages ahead of time, and just, you know, when I'm ready to journal, the page is there. And sometimes my inspiration for journaling that day comes from the artwork on the page. It can sometimes. Or sometimes the artwork on the page has nothing to do with what I'm writing about. It just makes me happy, and I need to see some images that are cute and happy. And I might be writing about how I had a sucky day, and I just needed to get that out of my head. But while I'm writing, I see these cute little images, and it helps to cheer me up. So you will not always see images and then that are relatable to your journaling. Sometimes your images can just be images, and your journaling can just be your emotions of how you feel that day. So now, of course, you know my infamous dots, guys. I cannot go I don't think well, there are some journal pages, but very few that I didn't add dots. So I am using these acrylic pens. The gold is by Jane Davenport, and the blue is, I believe I picked it up from Walmart, and I don't remember. Painters. It says it right there on the cover. Is the brand. So they're acrylic pens, and they just have acrylic ink in a pen. Super, super cool. And that gold by Jane Davenport, OMG. It showed up so nicely on top of that red. I love, love, love how this effect came out. And this is why I always like to add little doodles. Now, don't feel like you have to do dots. There's so many other little doodles that you can do just to give your page a little fun accent. But I tend to use dots all the time. So that's it, guys. That's my page. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're inspired to use mixed media pens.